there everyone, this is Shaggy, welcome back to more Rebirth2. In the previous episode we beat CFW Brave and we beat CFW Magic. In this episode we're going to be defeating Trick and Judge, I believe the other one is. And that's actually going to end the chapter. So yeah, today we're going to be finishing chapter 7 and well, basically chapter 8 is just going to be like the grand finale of everything. So that's just basically all it is. Alright guys, I'm going to do this place first because this is essentially just a version of World Labyrinth, and if I go ahead and do this, actually I want to go back into the thing because I want to actually do some things. I have actually been using the original CPUs for a challenge. I feel like just challenging myself and just having the 4 CPUs just go through these two things anyway. There's a couple of things that I've done. I've got Penang Jungle. I've got the Tough Monsters and Castle deck because I needed that. I have actually unlocked K. I have, as of recording this, I have not found the cutscene to recruit this anywhere. To recruit for the recruiting K anywhere because I didn't actually get the cutscene done in the original thing. So yeah, there's that. I could probably go to another save and do the grinding again, but I don't really want to do that. Grinding's a pain. Grinding for sure is a pain in this game, and I don't really want to do it. That being said, she's at like level 93 now, so she's like one step closer to being like level. I think she's the only one currently in the team that's not level 100 anyway. So with that, I kind of really need everyone to be at level 100 for an achievement. I think it's an achievement for having everybody at least level 99. But regardless, I think also in the shop there's a lot. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. There are a lot of new items for everybody. I would recommend getting them, apart from Netgear's Schwarzenegger or whatever that says, or don't know what that means. If you've not gone through the Conquest of the Holy Sword endings, then I probably would buy this. But if you've gone through those both the Gear Burn and the Holy Sword are miles better than this thing, as you can see. It just loads a lot of stats, and that's with the Holy Sword equipped currently on Netgear. So yeah, Holy Sword is pretty much the best weapon she can get anyway. Everybody else can get other ones. Again, they're very expensive, but since I have a certain area equipped, not equipped, but I've unlocked it. I've unlocked Penang Jungle here, and one of the quests here is to get a lot of character leaves. The actual monster that drops them is actually there. You can actually see it, the carrot here. I think it's 3 character leaves, and do have the quest active because I think I just did everything. I don't know whereabouts it is because I just picked them all at I just picked them all at once. This one here, this this gives the metal dress and the metal ribbon outfits. Both of these are for noir. I have actually done this once and pretty much kept those, but both of those things together sell for a lot of money. So yeah, it might be worth grinding a lot of character leaves and just playing this quest over and over and over. There is also an achievement for obtaining, I think it's 1 million credits, and that's the way of doing it. Really, just getting all the endings and stuff is going to end up going to be more than enough for getting that achievement anyway. You know what, just for the sake of showing off stuff I didn't get for a while, I'm going to go into junk box with her. This is what the metal stuff that you got from Pen and Jungle looks like on Noir, so there's that. And there's also, well, just see it there, there's also weapons for Rom and Ram in here, but the ones that you get in the shop are actually bad, so unless you for some reason don't have enough money to buy those, then feel free to get into a random battle with a tough enemy here.
Sometimes super healthy, super. Hey, am I super or need to get it? Looks like I'm doing my left might have level up.
As I was saying before, I was really interrupted by that mini boss fight. If you haven't enough to get the, I believe it's the brown and the classic brown rods for Ram and Ram, you don't have enough money for them. Go grab the treasures in here because they should do nicely. I think the other one is actually this treasure box over here. Oh, that's a spear for that. I believe that's also not as good as. I'm gonna check actually because I never actually looked into this. Yeah, the Partisan gives more defense, but it kind of loses attack. But again, if you've not got the money to afford the sword lance, then you've got that there. Where is that other treasure box then that has there it is. There's also the Lost Purple thing. I think, do I have all the equipment things for Lost Purple now? Probably do. I don't have Lost Purple B, I don't have Lost Purple S. General rule is that the violet stuff's a lot better than Lost Purple. But like I said, I don't really have all of those either. So since the thermal I was looking for, let's go give GeGe a beating.
One more day? We still have to wait one more day? Ah! I can't take it any longer! Crush, kill, destroy! Reduce all things to ash!
This one's as insane as ever. I'd even say he's gotten worse.
You aren't allowed to send anyone in Planetoon to the hospital.
Huh? Oh, it's you girls. My most desired prey. My prey. I'll never forget you. Never! 2 times. I almost took your lives twice before, but failed!
Yeah, you could even say the outcomes have been 1-to-1 so far.
My eternal rivals! I'll break that tie and kill you, once and for all!
I don't want to have a rival.
And I don't want to die, so we'll put an end to this. And to you!
Alright, so here's GeGe. Like I said, I'm slightly challenging myself here. Simply because I'm using the main CPU, which aren't exactly as good as the candidates. I mean, they don't really have they don't even have their own version of Superior Angels. I believe they get it in Rebirth 3, or rather the 3rd game, but not here. Right, Neptune, you're gonna go in front, so you kind of need to use stat multiplier.
Let me show you.
There I believe you can use Terra Division to
Now prepare yourself.
lower a bunch of stats.
Let me seal your moves.
Noir can, I believe, lower defense, lower
I hope you're
raise defense from their XCs. And agility, which I don't think that matters, but defense actually does.
Stand in my way, and I'll make sure you fall.
How dare you! How dare you! Have you?
Might be a good idea to buff Noir's agility as well.
Go away.
Probably use stat multiplier on her as well. So because she's also pretty much going to be on front line. And she's a lot squishier than Neptune is with this fight specifically.
CPU power.
Probably could have transformed Blank as well, but Blank's not really going to be doing.
My turn. I'll show you the true power.
Well,
of
Blank
the
generally
box.
doesn't do that much damage anyway outside of her XAs.
Survive against my super dreadnought class strength.
Have you? Have you?
So I'm kind of going to touch you guys on a lot of buff skills, but the problem with having the old CPU,
Have you?
Are you ready?
having an old CPU based in, is basically the fact that you don't have a that you don't actually have a dedicated healer, which can do with a candidate turn.
Damn it! How dare you! How dare you! Damn it! Damn it!
May your spirit be cleansed from existence.
How dare you! Shit!
A victory of beauty.
But yeah,
I think so.
Judge was easy peasy. I think he's supposed to be like the first one you go after. But, you know, since everybody's at like
I feel stronger now.
stupid o'clock level anyway,
Yay! Yeah. I wonder if
it doesn't really matter that much.
I level up, level up, level up. Jeez, level up.
No! Not again! I don't want to disappear! I still have things I want to kill!
That's that.
Yep. He first caught us when we were like scared, headless chickens on the run, but now
Nepgear's not the only one who got stronger. We did too.
So that's 3 of the 4 CPUs done with now. Not CPUs, CFWs done with. All that remains is Trick. Before I do this, I'm just gonna adjust. I'm gonna keep the CPUs on. I'm going to do one little small adjustment. Neptune is not going to like me doing this, but I'm going to put Netgear behind there. Basically, you can see there, Netgear has the break damage limit ability, which Neptune has by default anyway. Well, you can't see it, but Neptune actually has it by default, so it's kind of useless on her. It's probably more useful either on Noir or there. So yeah, I'm going to give it to there. Normally I'd give it to Noir, but Yeah, Uni's abilities are okay as well, so there's that. Would be nice to get the Hyperdimension Neptunia and RAM up to 3, so I use less SP to transform to HD. Might do that actually. Now, get where are you have the thing that I want.
I think I like this. Looking good, right?
Besides, I can probably afford to get into a few quote-unquote battles in here anyway. This is just a big old version of the Louis Global Expo map. And pretty much right in front of your face is the tough enemy of the area.
I'm with everyone. Finally, level up.
And the hidden thing is right here. The thing with the hidden things, I don't know if I've mentioned it before. There are certain spots where they actually, in fact, do show up.
Super healthy. I'll win next time too.
But it'll be a different place each time.
Level.
So if you're looking for like a certain thing that comes out of a drop, you can just leave and come back when you find it's in a more convenient place. If you happen to want to play that strategy.
Became stronger.
I was going to say that I've actually been here before. It turns out I have. I think I wanted black dye. I think I recalled using the black dye item for something. Well, kind of what? That explains where all the gather points have been identified.
I'll end your life in 15
Super
turns.
healthy. Gonna hit you. That was easy. My turn.
My best action now is... It is finally my turn. How is this? No.
Yeah.
Anyway, are we at level
None
3
restore
with
my beautiful fine skin.
okay, yes we are. Good. So I don't necessarily need actually, I'll keep that on because of the other things that I gave it. Let's go fight Trick now.
Still not here. I thought waiting in this spot would let me see them approach. I got this second physical form, so I really want to use it and express my love for them again. The sweet, tantalizing abuse doled out by my cutie pies.
Hey, stop being gross.
Ooh, there you are, my cute CPUs. Now I can defeat you and keep you as my eye candy forever.
You're the dummiest dummy ever. We're not gonna lose to you. Pervy dummy.
Yes, you are correct. I am the gentlest perverted gentleman in the world. Sir Tricky Perv!
He gives me headaches. Stay strong, Rom. We gotta do what we gotta do to this dumb jerk.
Now then, allow me to wash your hair with my tongue, and then braid it ever so lovingly.
Gross me out! Shut up! I'm gonna cut that stupid tongue off and make sure you never talk again. Snip, snip. Going at full power.
Right, so the main problem I have with Trick here is that he's pretty tanky.
Behold my power. Transformation complete.
So I need to buff everybody up, which I can't necessarily do. Right, Net, you go up and you get up there and you boost your attack.
I'm getting fired up. It is finally my turn. I will show you the power.
There you need to transform and Terra Vision.
Let me seal your moves.
Let's do this.
You know what? I'm going to have you buff
I hope you're
yourself
ready
and
for me.
Neptune's attack.
I won't miss. My best at now I'm pissed.
Can I do
Time to
something
go
with black?
crazy. I'm getting serious now.
Say your prayers.
Not attacking necessarily, but definitely buff them out.
Leave it to me.
If I can't count your age using my fingers,
It's my turn.
One thing you do have to be careful about here is that I believe Trick can drop the virus status, so I'm gonna have to be careful with this considering how I've already transformed at the moment.
I am ready.
I'm gonna save the XE right here for Noir since her
I'll
EXE
crush my
drops
opponent.
defense.
Stand in my way, and I'll make sure you fall.
To be fair, I had this on. Bloody hell, I think he's dead already. Well, almost.
if I can't count your
So yeah, he dropped the virus status on Noir though. Which, since I don't have a designated healer, is not particularly right. I mean, I could have Blanc as designated Blanc as a healer, but should be using items. And I'm not really keen on using items per se.
I'll finish this. Say,
Praise be
Uh-huh.
cutie.
Trick is actually easy to kill with the
this is
regular
the power
CPUs than
of
it was with the
dice.
candidates. 'Cause I remember this taking a lot longer with the candidates.
I feel stronger now.
So if I did spend a lot of time
Level up.
I feel
buffing, I didn't really have to spend a lot of time buffing, but less time. I spent less time buffing
even more fans.
with the candidates and still had a bit of trouble.
Level up.
Trick to, I think it took like 4 turns before capping it.
I'm getting
To be fair, when I had the candidates, I would just go up to level 4, Superior Angels, they're more or less dead. To be fair, I had Netgear as Noir's partner. I believe Harry XE probably would have one-shot him from where he was anyway.
And again, I simply couldn't give my all against such cute ladies. But I can live with that. My desire and love for these cutie pies will forever live on.
Ugh. Ralph! No way! I'm gonna erase my memories of ever knowing you existed. Creepy. Nightmare Town. No, don't even think of him in a nightmare, Rom. If you do, he'll have gotten what he wanted. Okay, I'll try.
And we'll never see the 4 Felons ever again. least I hope we don't. I hope it's not going to be the case where R4 just spawns out of nowhere and you have to do a boss rush against someone to hold us out, because that would just be lame. Regardless, well, for those defeated, we actually have to go to Planetarian for the final cutscene of the chapter, which I'm actually going to leave you with right now because it's a pretty long one. Next time will be the finale, pretty much of this game, so I don't think I'm going to go for any of the endings. I will also have done sufficient enough grinding to unlock the remaining 2 oracles, so I can show those off, and any unnecessary, well, not necessarily unnecessary EXE drives, but the ones that we haven't actually seen yet. I should also ask, I think I got this about this time anyway, but there's another event in Leanbox that gives the, I believe it's the coupling EXE drive between Vert and Netgear. And I believe that was one of the ones that didn't get to show off. I didn't get to show off in Rebirth 1 as well. So yeah, there are a few EXEs, not that many compared to the ones I didn't use in Rebirth 1. But hi. Regardless, here's the closing cutscene for this chapter, and like I said, I will see you next time for the finale of this this game. Take care, and I will see you then. Ciao.
Where should we go? The 4 felons have been defeated. Yes, all that remains is beating the stuffing out of the final boss. So, any updates on the Deity of Sin's movements?
Has she finished fusing to the graveyard already?
Slowly but surely, she is inching closer to completing her fusion. Estimates indicate that over half of the graveyard is now under her direct control.
Stepping into the game industry graveyard will be like stepping into her body. Expect a lot of resistance. Not like we have any other choice.
Yuppers! We gotta do this no matter what. Such brave CPUs.
No need to hype ourselves up now. It's late, so we better wait until tomorrow morning to head off.
Aw, tomorrow? No way am I gonna be able to sleep with this level of tension.
Yeah, totally! Jeez, you just had to go and rain on our parade, huh?
But if you don't go to sleep, your body will be really tired and slow tomorrow. Ooh, I got just the ticket. Pow! Games! They're fun and they relieve stress for a good night's log sawing. 3 birds, 1 rock. Even though it's coming from Neptune, that's not a terrible idea, actually. But since we're at my house, we're gonna use my Ultimate Planetoon game console.
Wait, if we're playing together, we need party games. Louise's console is built entirely around those. Such shallow reasoning. All you do is wave sticks at the screen with your controller.
What?
For the greatest of all party games, one needs only play each party, the greatest game Leanbox ever made. We even contracted a famous manga artist to handle the unique character designs and...
You're kidding me! Good art doesn't matter if the game's on a console that crashes whenever you turn it on. If we're making comparisons, then nothing beats Last Station. Our lineup covers every genre under the sun. Look at all our games. Look! My console has full network features, so we can challenge gamers worldwide.
Poser. Indeed. Leanbox brought online gaming services into the mainstream with far greater success than anyone else. And Louis did motion controls before either of you wannabe hacks.
Need I remind you that we offer our online services free of charge? Ahem, free! Do you understand? Which land was it again that charges people to log into some pretty unreliable servers? And I'm pretty sure most of a certain someone's motion control games were labeled shovelware. Why, compared to those sad sacks, Last Station's console only does everything!
I dare you to say that shit to my face, you pigtailed brat.
Nah, let's just use mine.
How dare you speak ill of my precious console? This means war. A war of the consoles!
What are you playing, Uni? Oh, this is a hunting game. You play with friends and hunt giant monsters in a vaguely realistic manner. Didn't your last console make a big splash with some kind of sci-fi online game? It's kind of similar.
Oh, I see. That sounds neat.
I know, right? So, I mean, if you really want, maybe I'll play this with you.
Goodness, really? Thanks! How about we all play? What do you say, Ram?
Yeah, I wanna.
I guess if you're begging. Yippee! So, Uni, what other games are big in Last Station right now?
Well, there's another game like this one where you're some kind of freedom warrior or something.
Louis' biggest game is obviously Pocketed Monstrosities. You catch and force monsters to kill each other. Yay!
I got a Psycho Monstrosity recently that was rated 5V.
No way! That's so lame. I want one that awesome.
I can trade you the parents I used to make it. They're both rated 4V. Then you can make one.
Whoa, awesome! Ram, I love you times infinity!
How about Planetoon? Anything making waves?
Not waves, but we did give this one game a 60 million credit budget to make a realistic sandbox type game. Working as a forklift operator and using my in-game pay to buy trinkets from vending machines was so fun!
Right. Sounds like a hardcore sim. Are they ever going to stop arguing?
We only have the one TV, so I think it's fair to settle it with a game of rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, no need to argue that much over games. But this is relaxing in its own way. All thanks to games.
Yep, arguing over your favorite games, which console is the best, it's all in good fun. Let's hurry up and bring peace back to our world, so people can argue over trivial stuff like that again. Those young ones are something else. Yes, but you cannot question the joy present in their faces.
The same seems to go for you, too.
No doubt. Just a short while ago, you wore such a grim expression all the time.
I decided to no longer allow myself to focus on the worst-case scenario, and instead trust those girls.
Very wise. I believe they have what it takes to bring peace back to this world.
What a shame, though. I was looking forward to scolding you if you were going to mope again, Histoire. Sorry to disappoint you.
Don't let them get to you. Some of us are more sarcastic than others, apparently. But if this kind of conversation is the result, why not enjoy it for the rest of the night?
With all we've been through in our lives, a few days is nowhere near enough to discuss it all.
Yes, just so we give ourselves enough time to rest as well.